Hi, I'm Rishi from Nikon School, and I'm going to show you how to get the best out of your Nikon D850 time-lapse. The Nikon D850 allows you to shoot 4K time-lapse in camera with the time-lapse movie mode. You'll find this in the movie shooting menu. You can also produce stunning 8K time-lapse using the 45 megapixel sensor and the built-in interval timer shooting mode. To shoot 4K time-lapse, first use live view to compose your frame, then set your ISO, aperture and shutter speed. This will give you a balanced exposure. Then in the time-lapse movie setting, select interval and define how many frames it will take to shoot, such as 1 frame a second. Then choose a length of time you want to shoot for in hours, minutes or seconds. I would recommend to set exposure smoothing to on, as this will ensure a consistent exposure between frames. The D850 can shoot time-lapse with mechanical shutter, or you can enable the silent photography option. Remember to double check the frame size is set to record at 2160 4K. To get the D850 to start, select Start in the menu and your camera will begin shooting your time-lapse, compiling in camera so no further editing or post-processing is required. To shoot 8K time-lapse movies, which really makes the most of the 45 million pixel sensor in the D850, head to the photo shooting menu and choose interval timer shooting. You then set the parameters for your time-lapse sequence. These will be day, date, times you require, followed by the interval, where you can then define how often the camera shoots an image. Now select the number of shots required for your time-lapse, up to a possible 9,999. Your exposure smoothing and your option for silent photography will then follow. The time-lapse will then be produced without any noise coming from the camera with silent photography mode turned on. You also have the option of selecting a separate storage folder in which to store the time-lapse images, keeping them separate from your other shots. Now choose the Start option to commence shooting your time-lapse. After shooting, you'll have all of the individual shots, which you can then produce your 8K time-lapse with.